us for the third exciting season of Castaway. This year we are bringing our competitors to the harshest environment we've ever had, perhaps the harshest one on Earth, the tundra. It is the middle of winter, the snow is heavy, the temperatures are below zero, and the wild is out to get you. Our most recent season of Castaway will be taking place on the tundra, and that will be happening live January 7th through February 11th at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, with a whole new cast of incredible APers from all across the scene. Get ready to see Nate from What Do I Roll, Abigail the Nerd, Anna Eliza from Hilarity Saves, Ross from Blades of Mayari, Blue from Batty Bards, Jenna Daggers, Hamna Shahid, Mags from Streaming Rainbow, Spunky Taylor, and Tori from Athraplay. That again is Castaway the Tundra, starting on January 7th through February 11th, raising funds for Feeding America. We hope to see you there on Twitch. Join us for the third exciting season of Castaway. This year we are bringing our competitors to the harshest environment we've ever had, perhaps the harshest one on Earth, the tundra. It is the middle of winter, the snow is heavy, the temperatures are below zero, and the wild is out to get you. Our most recent season of Castaway will be taking place on the tundra, and that will be happening live January 7th through February 11th at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, with a whole new cast of incredible APers from all across the scene. Get ready to see Nate from What Do I Roll, Abigail the Nerd, Anna Eliza from Hilarity Saves, Ross from Blades of Mayari, Blue from Batty Bards, Jenna Daggers, Hamna Shahid, Mags from Streaming Rainbow, Spunky Taylor, and Tori from Athraplay. That again is Castaway the Tundra, starting on January 7th through February 11th, raising funds for Feeding America. We hope to see you there on Twitch.
I'll take you down to all where you will always be alone. I'll turn you out on a world that doesn't care if you belong. I'll push you off of the throne that you erected for yourself.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Eli, your Hell's favorite guide. Also, apparently, StreamYard is also really excited for us to start because it would not stop putting us on camera, even though I was not pushing buttons. So, hi, everybody. You got little sneak peeks at what we do when we're waiting and watching the beautiful videos. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, players. Welcome back. This is the first Inferno of the year. We're all feeling super excited to be in hell because listen, it's nicer than other places we could be right now. Before we begin, follow all the cool people that we talked about in our cool intro, especially shout out to Anna Eliza and Mags playing Castaway. Please go and watch them. It's every Wednesday for the next 5 weeks now. And it is a charity stream, and all the donations go to Feeding America. And a couple of the players are actually matching donations for their own local charities, which is amazing. So especially considering what is going on in the world, let's support each other and lift each other up and make sure we're all able to eat. Secondly, while we're speaking of supporting our friends, this has been a really tough week. I am from Chicago, so my neighbors of the north have had a really terrible situation with ICE. So, by the way, I will say it with my full chest, fuck ICE. If you don't agree with that, then we're probably not the channel for you. That being said, Jess the Human, who is quite possibly the best human of all of us, is putting together a game jam for No Ice in Minnesota. It is going to be a charity bundle that's going to be going to support Minnesota. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now to go check it out. This is actually for submitting games for the bundle. So definitely take a look at it, see how you can support, how you can see how you can help out, boost it, all of that. Because this is like, in all seriousness, you know, I can get very silly, but I play a game in hell, and no joking aside, I prefer it here. Where we live in America is quite possibly the worst thing ever. And I'm very proud of the community that I'm a part of with Streaming Rainbow and beyond. We really can help, and we can really do things, and we're going to be the people who turn this around. There are more of us. There are more people out there who are good and care and want to take care of everybody than there are bad. So whatever we can do, especially with joy, and with games and with play, I'm here for it. So yeah, check out that link. Go support Just the Human, Signal Boost, do whatever you can. As always, support our immigrant neighbors and friends and family. If you look like me, if you're also a white person, get out there and start whistleblowing. Do whatever you can to support and protect wherever we can. So I say all seriousness aside, we're still in hell, so it might get very serious again, especially if we let Andy have their way. They're gonna make us cry again. It's gonna be great. But we are going to get started. Is there anything else that anybody wants to shout out before we get back into the pit? We good? Amazing. Okay. When last we were together, the saint looked different. So welcome back, Anna.
Yeah, we got caught in a storm. So the literal storm, in fact.
There was a quangle. So again, big thank you to Max for stepping in and pitch hitting, doing a fantastic job. But when last we were together, y'all had a very intense conversation after a long rest that was very restful. You fought once again that friend that was exploded down a mine shaft. You had a wander, and you found Tantalus of legend and myth, who is doomed to stand in a shallow pond of water, completely undrinkable, with what appeared to him to be lush and delicious fruits dangling just out of reach, fully never to be satiated with food or drink. The prophet did their thing to fuck with them, but then that ended up being helpful, because the prophet is very helpful, guys. The prophet has never done anything wrong and is a good person.
Nothing but
and I don't know
helpful,
I don't know what the deal is. But help Tantalus you did. In fact, the pagan and the serpent made a honeyed bread and infused that with hope. So there are actually 2 loaves of this sweet honeyed bread, which Tantalus advised you all that can be used. It can be used to subdue Cerberus or put Cerberus to sleep, which might come in handy. You then, as you walked away from Tantalus with these extra bits with you, you came across a beast and fought that beast, and you didn't take him down right away, but it was pretty easy. You guys are getting way too good, and I got to make things way harder for you. I got to add a couple more zeros to the HP of these bad guys, because otherwise it's just gonna get boring. I don't know. I don't want to bore you guys with hell. So, but that is where we last left off. Eurydice still has the lyre. There seems to be some kind of energy happening with Eurydice and the Saint. But hey, we don't know. That's all. They're just chilling, straight chilling. It's fine. We're just figuring things out.
We're just talking.
We're just talking. Listen, the Saint can fix her. It's fine. I can fix them is quite a vibe. Listen,
Perhaps a
none of us have ever
tagline even.
yeah. Amazing. All right. So that is where we last left off. Where would you guys? Oh, and you guys are heading towards the center. You guys are trying to find your way out of the pit to make your way to the next level of hell. And the best idea you guys have is to go to the center, because that seems to be the case of how you get out of this place.
Tally ho.
Amazing. Who did we leave off of rolling encounters.
I don't remember who it was actually. No.
Guys,
No.
it's been so long.
It's been like
It feels like it's been a month. It's been awful. I've been doing a lot of things. Okay, so I'm gonna roll
Wait,
a d4.
Which ones of us have rolled already?
Oh yeah, everybody should have
I've
rolled. You guys have had 5 encounters, so everyone should have rolled at least once. Who's rolled twice? Oh, we made Mags roll.
Yeah, Mags rolled.
That
last
makes
time.
sense.
I was gonna
Okay.
say.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
Yes.
we
So
made
we've all
Mags
gotten
roll.
one.
We're doing great.
It was
You're-
Mags rolled at the end of the last one. Okay. I think it was a pretty interesting roll too. It wasn't what we expected. I feel like it was like a 4 or something, but I don't know. I might be making that up.
Yeah, we're gonna make you guys roll again because I can't remember. That was a whole other year. We don't know anymore.
It's so long ago. Yeah.
So Danny, go ahead.
if we
Serpent,
all roll
roll
and
me
take the
a
road?
d10 plus 5 at this point.
That's a 6 because I rolled a 1 on the D10.
Y'all can't roll it again because you guys have really useful encounters.
Okay,
No,
that's a
let's
7. That's a 7. So that is, you told me to add 5. That's a 12 now, which is beyond the table.
Great, perfect.
But I do feel like that's okay. I'll make a pitch.
We're fighting a dog,
If
guys.
10 is Cerberus and Cerberus has 3 heads, are 11 and 12 just the other heads?
You
All
hear
right,
the
we're fighting a
howling-
dog. Let's
you
go.
hear the howling of Cerberus.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all hear the howling of Cerberus. I will let all of you roll a perception, nature, some kind of.
Let's see.
Y'all, I found out that apparently none of my skills had the updated ability scores and or
I am
proficiency
so
bonus, so I got
sorry
like
to hear-
+2 to everything.
Hey, that's amazing. No, like it's like a belated holiday gift. Right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, what were the two options that you were saying? for the
Perception or nature or something like that.
We are so back. Rolled a nat
Yeah.
1.
hey,
You are so focused
Hey,
on your
look
So
at
results.
back.
I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. It wasn't a nat 1, but I rolled a 6 plus 3, so that's gonna be a 9, friends. Not, not much coming
Is the
from
banner
Cerberus.
dirty?
Oh yeah, no. Oh, it is.
It is.
The banner
It
is
is
sullied. No
dirty.
less
currently
Oh, it is
sullied.
dirty. Okay.
So
Thanks, man.
That is a 10
continuing
for the
our
game.
luck here, you know,
That is-
with my new boost to all of my ability scores, I rolled a 5 on the dice, which is 12.
I'm so.
I would even say like my nat 1, like the saint is like leaned over talking to Eurydice a little bit, asking her about like different creation stories from her belief system and like humoring her stories. Like, oh yes, that's interesting. So that's where
Yeah, so-
waterfalls come from.
Nice.
So actually, Kronos was a Titan who ate all of his children.
Very fascinating.
Yeah.
Our stories have quite a bit of human sacrifice as well. Some of them, yeah.
It's wild. Gods really like blood and death. It's very strange. Did anybody roll over a 15?
Nah. Wait, the exile.
The height.
Oh, exile has to.
Right,
Yeah,
the
exile.
exile.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
it's all
goodness.
good.
Hold on,
Exile.
hold
Ex-
on.
We may just survive yet.
Come on.
Just
Come on,
everybody's
boy, let's
bad,
go.
guys. Oh my god.
I mean, the dice tell a story. If we're all low, it's just what it is. I will say we got 2 different pieces of hope-filled bread to feed this dog. So I'm still feeling pretty good.
We're doing great, actually.
Oh my god, guys. You're so lucky. He
Oh.
rolls advantage on survival
Uh-huh.
for favored enemies, which are devils and damned souls.
Uh-huh.
He rolled a 2 and a 19.
Oh,
Hey!
God. Oh, thank God.
God.
With a
Plus
plus
six
6,
now.
25.
Okay,
So,
we can see.
He
So-
was being a little dramatic.
As a,
as always. So the exile like is in the midst of, so we've got the Saint and Eurydice talking about like creation myth and just myth in general and
Mhm.
all this thing. And what do you think the serpent, the pagan, and the prophet are doing as you guys are walking along fully just in your own heads?
What's the prophet doing?
What is the prophet doing? The prophet. I think the prophet's just kind of a little like, oh, I'm better. Because of how smoothly the Tantalus interaction went.
Right.
And so they're kind of just like hyping themselves up, walking along, just like they're just very in their own head at the moment, just being all like, yeah. Still got it.
Nice.
I know things.
I know things and am good at the things I know.
I will say that seeing that overconfidence from the false prophet, the serpent is not terribly concerned in this moment about them, although always at least a little bit. And most of the serpent's attention is on the pagan. Wanting to check in, see how you're doing, how you're feeling as we continue to move through the pit. And it continues to impact us all in marked ways. I think the serpent has very clearly picked up on the changes in the pagan that have been something that they've been wrestling with in an entirely non-judgmental way. Is here for it, is here for whatever you need. If being angry feels right, let's be angry together. Just check now.
I think the pagan, as we're moving through, is attempting to pace themselves. There's a lot of thought going on when it comes to the pace at which they walk, the cadence of their breathing. They're trying to remain conscious of where they are in the moment, and they're wrestling for that control.
Put a hand on your shoulder. Comfortable squeeze. Try to sync my breath up with yours and just sit with it. Not trying to put anything on it. I want to give you the room that you need. I trust that you know that if you want to talk, I'm here. Just want you to feel me next to you as we walk through it.
Thank you. I just need to remain calm.
You know, it is reasonable to react to unreasonable circumstances as though they are unreasonable. Okay, if you're not always calm. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes shit's fucked up. Sometimes things are so fucked up that it would be fucked up to not get mad. I don't want you to do anything you don't want to do. If you don't want to be mad, I don't want you to be mad.
Thank you.
But if you do want to be mad, I have a fury in me that is happy to ride alongside you.
Thank you. I understand that. However, I also understand that I cannot allow myself to burn out. I am the last remaining ember of everything that my people were, and I cannot allow myself to be the one that snuffs them out.
You're right. And I'm here to help. Whatever I can do to keep the fire burning. I'll be with you through the end of it.
Thank you.
Andy, I would like you to roll me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
That's so good. That is a 23.
Perfect. You feel like you do have a handle on that rage, especially with the help of your friend here in hell. As you are all having these moments, the exile is kind of walking along and listening and kind of chiming in when they can and when it feels appropriate. Then all of a sudden, it's got real like meerkat vibes, but they just stop, look up, and say, "Get down, he's coming." And you all can hear Cerberus loping across the pit.
All of us have the fur on except for the false prophet.
Except for the false prophet.
God,
I'm gonna. Is there anything for me to like hide behind rather than going down to the ground? Like, is there like a rock formation or anything that I can just kind of duck behind and like try to hide?
Roll me a survival check.
Do you have minor illusion or anything?
Do I have minor illusion or anything? That's a good question. And you know what? I definitely know this information because I've looked at myself a bunch. I do have minor illusion.
I mean, we don't know what kind of vision Cerberus has, but maybe that can help you if they can't.
Yeah.
true
I
sight or something.
rolled an 18 on survival.
Okay. Yeah. So that as you've been walking around, you do see something. You see a thing that you look like you could hide behind it. If you want to go ahead and roll me stealth.
I will gladly do that.
While the
Okay.
false prophet's hiding, Saint will like immediately grab Eurydice and kind of make sure that they're down low.
Awesome. Perfect.
If I try to do minor illusion at the same time to make me blend in slightly better, can I have advantage on this roll, maybe, please?
Yes, I will allow that.
I rolled a 5 on the dice. That's not gonna be good.
Ah, use your resources. Yes.
That's better. Stealth. That's math is 17.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
That's a lot
Awesome.
better than the 5.
As you have moments as this giant 3-headed beast runs towards you, the exile looks at you, Serpent and Pagan. What am I gonna talk to it? Am I gonna feed? What am I doing?
they'll look over at the pagan and say, "You feel ready?"
Yes. But for now, make yourselves low.
I believe the exile has one of the pieces of bread and the pagan has the other piece of bread, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay, that makes sense. I remember the pagan had one. I just didn't remember if you were still holding the bread. So, perfect. They hold out the bread. Are we just gonna give it to him? What I mean.
I think that it depends on what you're comfortable with, because you are the best with animals here. I don't have any way of coercing this animal. If you can convince it a nice way to take a treat, that is likely the most peaceful outcome for all of us, or at least the best attempt at it. If not, I don't have a much better idea than trying to get it to eat me while I'm holding onto the bread, which I'm okay with doing, as I will simply come back. But maybe that can be a plan B.
If anything goes awry, I can cut you from its belly. So
Okay. I guess it's a plan. We'll try to convince it. I would like all of you to roll initiative, please.
I'm just like doing the the way that like air looks on the top of a hot highway where it looks kind of wiggly. That's the way that I'm minor losing. And so you look over to this like rock thing, and it's just like
Very hot.
Strange.
Don't touch the hot rock. It's smart. 23 for me.
23. Perfect.
17.
Amazing.
5.
Love it.
14.
Hey. Awesome.
That's a moderate roll, and I'll take it.
Unsurprising to anybody, first in initiative is the serpent. So
I think I'm actually going to bonus action hide and ready in action, if that's okay. Think bonus action hide to make sure that I have advantage. If you need me to roll stealth, I'm happy to do that, obviously.
please.
Beautiful. Okay.
And roll with advantage because you are camouflaged.
Beautiful. Okay, so that is going to be. Oh, and we don't have pass without trace, and we don't have bless.
You don't. No one's cast it.
Yeah, no worries. That's okay because I rolled an 18 plus 16. That is 34.
Listen, I didn't need to give you advantage, but because you're a ghost. But yeah, you disappear into the mud. You are a clump of hair.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ready an action so that if the exile is going to make this approach, right, and try to good boy this situation, right, and get it to take a treat. If you're okay with this being the trigger, if Cerberus takes an action against the exile that is aggressive, I will come out and attack it with what would otherwise be my main action at that point, which will be the asps and the sneak attack and the whole shebang.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is, guys, the next up in initiative order is the exile. I didn't roll like shit for the exile. What a new year, new me. It's not new me because I rolled like shit for the bad guys. So we're good. So as this dog runs up, again, just foaming at the mouth, all three heads, just red burning eyes. It's bulky frame. It's got real like Staffordshire pit bull energy of that build of just bulky and powerful muscle. And you can see one of the heads has an ear that's been like clipped off and it's scarred, and other heads have cuts and scars around it. You can even see a bit of scarring around their necks, but they look very old, almost like they had been held at bay in a previous life that had been healed and has never quite been the same. But as an action, the exile is going to cast Speak with Animals.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is our boy, this is our animal boy. And he steps up very bravely and holding out this honeyed hope bread. And all of you guys just hear, like, you know how some dog owners, and it's me, I'm this dog owner who just who barks at your own dog.
Mm-hmm.
You got, yeah, that's what's happening. Like, you just hear like you hear some wild grumbling. Like, it's like you're both surprised and unsurprised because you have been traveling with the exile.
Exile's
for
just
a
turned
while.
into a husky is what we're finding out.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, full husky, full, like, you're like, is that a real, like, did I just hear English? Yeah, that is what's happening here.
You see the saint just like pinch the bridge of their nose. Okay.
And the exile, but the exile looks up at this massive beast, and just looks and says, "Oh, great guardian, we're not here to hurt you. Please take this gift, take this offering, and splits it into 3 parts so each head can have a piece, and is going to roll persuasion, and I'm going to give it with advantage as it is speaking in Infernal Dog, and has something that smells like honeyed and hope.
I'm sorry.
So
Just the thought of there being like a subsect of every language that's like the language for dogs.
I'm sorry. I have videos where I've heard a dog speak in Italian.
I believe you. I just think it's hilarious.
That dog with an Italian accent is for real. Like if it could have hands, it would be doing this. Like,
I imagine Infernal Dog being like the baby voice that you do to your dog that you don't do with anything else in life.
The baby voice with the gutturalness, right? So it's like,
Yes.
"Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Whoa. I like all 3 of your heads.
all right, let's do. They're gonna roll animal handling, of course. So let's see what that is.
Mhm.
You know, it's only a +3.
That's okay.
Dirty 20.
Yes.
Dirty 20. So you all see Cerberus kind of pause.
Yeah.
And then it sits, and then it lays down, and the middle head kind of looks distrusting a little bit at the exile, sniffs at it, and it kind of grumbles. The middle head is like, again, it's the bulldog grumble that bulldogs have of like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr." But you do get the impression that it's talking to the exile, and what it is saying to the exile is, "This smells familiar. Did you get this from Tantalus? This is a very well-spoken dog." this head is very well spoken.
I'm just imagining that meme with the dragons, though, of like the one head is like, yes, this seems familiar. And the other one's like, ah.
You're correct. One is just not okay. One is just real goofy. One is actually goofy. Canon. We got a Chihuahua head, a pit bull, and Goofy.
Yes.
So
Legally distinct Goofy.
Legally distinct Goofy, like
It's a Goofy, but it's got 3 O's and a PH, right?
Goofy, but it's got an umlaut over. It's Goofy with hair. It's young Goofy. Has anybody seen those videos? Anyway, I can't. Anyway, so I fell down a rabbit hole of a Goofy movie, and it was a problem. Hyperfixations are weird, y'all. So the exile moves because this is a very large animal, and he places one in front of the center head, and then actually goes to place them down as offerings in front of Cerberus. And Cerberus, all 3 heads kind of sniff at them and takes a bite, and they eat it. And now I have to go back and make sure I know exactly what this bread does. I have to see if they have to do a saving throw.
It's got hope in it.
It does have hope in it.
Hope in a loaf.
That's my main interest here. The whole rest of it's a hope delivery device.
That's wild.
This
bread-
I think hope tastes like.
I think it.
Y'all-
I wouldn't know.
I think it tastes like being with all of you.
Aww.
Okay.
I think it tastes like chili hot chocolate. Mexican hot chocolate, guys. It's so warm and spicy.
Yes.
You guys are the luckiest motherfuckers. You have rolled nothing but fuck that one guardian devil and helpful encounters. And you all see, you're out of initiative because you all see Cerberus, the eyes drooping as it just falls asleep in the mud. It takes a little nap because you have put her to sleep with this hope honey bread.
The saint, like, very carefully stands back up, and they walk over to the exile, and they put their hand on the exile's shoulder and, like, squeeze it a little bit and shake it. They say, "I am so impressed beyond words."
Oh, thank you. They're really just a good boy, aren't they? And he like reaches up and he kind of pets the snout of one of the heads.
Yeah.
That's a little snoring bulldog head.
I step out from behind the kind of rock I was hiding behind, and am very clearly holding one of the things that we nabbed, and I'm like reclipping it to my staff.
Eurydice, come look at the dog.
I've only seen this dog from afar. This is insane. You know, this is an actual like leader of hell that is you've managed to subdue. Do you know how impressive that is?
Well, we are quite the impressive group, in fact.
I think the serpent pops out of hiding uncomfortably close to the other side of Eurydice and says, "We didn't subdue it. We befriended it." You see, when you approach people like this person sleeping in front of us right here with respect and open hearts, they react like people. That's something that people in power who let that power warp their perspective on the world and make them think that they are somehow more people than other people, don't remember and probably should.
I walk right by you and say, "Tomato, tomato."
I was going to say the state looks over at the prophet.
Like there's a crash zoom straight. We have a Jim from The Office
like
moment
eating a snack and it's like, huh?
So the image I had in my brain was like the camera slowly zooming in on the serpent, very big cinematic music as you're saying all this, and then the prophet just kind of cuts in front, going, "Yeah, tomato, tomato."
Like, I'll deal with you later. We gotta get out of
this.
In case there was any doubt, I'm a bad person.
Hey guys, hey audience. I know that it's been a year of Inferno, so I don't know if you've caught this, but these people are in hell. And there's only one person at this table who hasn't done anything to get to hell. Everyone else is bad.
I'm a bad person.
Fully bad people. It's great. This is it. It releases us to be whatever we want to be. We love it. Oops, we're all the bad guys.
Every session ends in me being all like, "We're cool, right?"
we love each other, right? The exile is kind of nodding along with the serpent and still petting. This dog is so asleep. They're fully sound asleep. This beast is very intelligent, though. It knew of Tantalus. It knew of the bread. It said it smelled like Tantalus. So it's not unwise.
A person, not just a beast. and from the look of it, someone who was done as poorly as we have been or worse, indicating the stuff that you described before around the necks. Maybe if we show them that we are worth trusting in the way that you already at least partially have, friend, and thank you for that, then maybe we can find common purpose and a powerful ally as we go deeper into this horrible, horrible place.
If the hound is intelligent, though, do you think it will feel negatively towards us once it wakes up from this impromptu nap?
We didn't trick it.
I'm not inclined to find out.
No, I asked it if it wanted an. I offered it. I just said it was an offering. So, I think it understands. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't know. We maybe don't want to stick around. I think the prophet has a point. We should probably go.
Is there anything we can leave for it to wake up to as perhaps an offering of friendship? And I don't know, I never owned a dog. What do they like?
I don't want it to think that what we did was done in bad faith. I want it to know that we meant the kindness and we didn't just do it to get away from it. I don't know the right way to do that. And I look over at the pagan, wondering if you might have a better idea.
I think the pagan is going to approach the sleeping Cerberus, and they are going to begin to speak, and they're going to say, "There has been great cruelty brought by your jaws. You took our offering, one that you knew would incapacitate you. I do not know whether this is because you seek respite, or because it was merely out of a whim. Perhaps you do think that you could hunt us at your leisure, and that this is no obstacle in your path. I do not know. I cannot peer into your mind. I cannot know your intentions. I do not know who you are. And yet, I do wonder, had you taken our offering in search of respite, does this place claw at your psyche in the same way that it does ours? Are we capable of such great cruelty, like what you have wrought? I do not know. We offered you hope. We offered you sustenance. And I think that is all that we can do. I will hope that there is more to you than that which I have seen, because I can only hope that that is true for us as well. I feel it now greater than ever, the way that this place claws at your mind. And if it is respite that you sought, I hope that today you find it, and in that embrace, sleep. And the pagan is going to very gently touch one of the heads, and is going to offer guidance to the sleeping creature.
Get out of here, Andy. Stop being beautiful. I need you to roll Yeah, by the way, somebody in chat just said, what does one need to do to get Andy to narrate every audiobook that exists? So, like, hey, you want to make some cash? There's a market.
Make it happen.
It's just Andy. It's all Andy. I will let you choose which skill is better for you. But I would like for you to roll either insight or animal handling or nature or something, perception, just to as you touch this animal, as you touch this beast.
I think I'll just go with.
And you can do it
Insight?
with advantage. You can do it with advantage.
Okay. Okay. Uh, 23.
Beautiful. Which did you go with? Insight?
I went with insight.
Okay. You say this and you put a hand on the snout of one of these heads. And I think, you have come to this creature with hesitant optimism of I will choose to see what's best in you. I will choose to trust that this is in good faith because I'm coming with good faith. And as you're doing this and as you make that connection, the hope that you gave in that bread connects into you like a tether. And while you don't get an answer, you don't get a voice in your head, you do get the feeling of thanks.
Watching the pagan do this, the saint doesn't say anything, but to anyone close by, Eurydice especially, they would see the saint grip the banner a little tighter, a little closer, and they're going to use Embrace Your Sin and spend 2 hope points to unsully their banner.
While that's happening, the false prophet is very much standing there, in the sort of like they're really embracing their callousness, and are refusing to see any positivity in the behaviors of everybody and like the choices that y'all are making, because their only priority is really just like, we need to get out of here and all of this is kind of useless. And so they're kind of just standing there, very visibly rolling their eyes, kind of tapping their foot, just waiting for y'all to reach the end of what you're doing before they react in that sort of like irritated parent way. And they're an asshole for it, but that's what they're up to right now.
Too close to the back of their neck, they hear the voice of the serpent say, "We should talk."
Like an audible eye roll. Turn around.
If you were to look back, you would see that the serpent has moved back, leaving space for you to walk away from the group.
I turn around to face you. I don't know that I approach any closer, but I'll just like, what?
Just move my head in that direction, walk further into the shadows.
I don't trust you. Even a little.
Go ahead and roll insight.
Oh, I don't trust you at all. That's not great. 17?
And then Danny, persuasion or deception, whichever. You don't have to say which one.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. It's a 30. 30.
Yeah, no, it's pretty close, you know.
I think you so Danny, with that, like you can see the distrust. So what does
it's
the
a
serpent
30.
put?
Yeah, I'd love to actually get across in the story if possible. It's a 30 that the serpent then chooses to fail anyway.
Amazing.
And what you see is the serpent wants to talk to you away from the others. Not
hesitant for a step forward.
Yeah.
Hesitant second step. Yeah. It's the movement is initiated in this kind of sense of disbelief. Like they don't trust you, but they can kind of like, given that you're being genuine, or that's how it's coming across, they're just like, that this is weird. This is really weird, and so I'm going to see what's up.
We get far enough away from the rest of the group that my intent is for nobody else to be able to hear us. Eli, do you need me to roll stealth or anything?
I guess the question is, especially Saint, what is your would you, as you see them go, because I don't think you guys are being stealthy about leaving.
I'm generally not stealthy about anything.
Yes. So Saint, here's my question for the Saint. Would you clock them and keep tabs, or would you be focused on Eurydice and the pagan who has just seen this very emotional, beautiful thing, and you guys have just had this literally explosive blowout between the two of you. You have your own. So I guess the reason I'm asking, if you want to roll for perception, you can, or I'll use your passive, depending on where your brain is.
Also, to clarify intent on my side, the serpent would not care to hide from the pagan or the exile. Just seems like they're busy. Sure. Would very much primarily want to hide from Eurydice.
Okay. I will roll. Go ahead and roll stealth for that. But I want to see.
It's a 34. Yeah. Actually, with bless, right? Am I?
Yeah, it's unsullied now. Yeah.
36.
Awesome.
I think the Saint is actually pretty unbothered by what the Prophet and Serpent are up to right now. Like, I think opening this up with them, walking with Eurydice and having these conversations of their myth and legend, I mean, surely they are just invested in it for the fun of it, entertaining it of sorts, but also almost seeing this act of grace and mercy in action, I suppose. They're a bit almost giddily, not like bantering per se, but they start talking to Eurydice first, saying things like, well, in all of your time in this eternal damnation, surely you couldn't have expected an outcome like this, right? What do your stories have to say about this? And then even like kind of gets lost in the jovialness of talking about these myths and stories, even turns to the pagan and says, I'd like to hear some of your stories too, of these things, creation and nature and whatnot. It is so different from what I'm used to.
As much as it would be nice to speak of them, I remember very little from when I was a child.
That is too bad. Are you familiar with Eurydice's stories? She told me of a titan who eats its children.
Hey, pagan, want to hear some more pagan stories?
Or nymphs that get frozen into trees. Can you believe such a thing?
Eurydice, I would like to know, how did you come to terms with being forced to suffer in a hell you don't believe in?
You know, it is different for me than for you. But there are so many familiar faces. Cerberus, of course, is one that I'm very familiar with. In fact, one of the last times I saw Cerberus, my husband lulled him to sleep with this lyre. And he has played so many songs and even changed the heart of a king. But the world has always been so unfair for us. I don't know that fairness has ever been a part of my life, so why should it be fair in the afterlife?
I suppose it needn't be.
The saint is going to very softly, if Eurydice would let them, put their hand on her shoulder and say, well, you have nothing to fear now. Regardless of how deep we venture into this place, you'll have me to look out for you now. And I will not fail like your husband did.
Eurydice smiles at you. It is a balm to know that I can put down my worry. And she reaches up and strokes your cheek.
Just right in front of the pagan dude. Like
fully like Pagan, if you, as you're watching this, if you would like to roll insight, feel free to, if you have any interest in that.
the saint leans into it.
God. I think that's a 13. Yes, that's a 13.
Listen,
Oh,
it's...
I have a D4.
Yeah, you are blessed as well.
15.
Okay, with a 15, like, it's not, like, you're looking at this and you, like, you kind of get your eyes narrow a little bit, and you're like, oh, that's a little heavy-handed. Okay. Like, like, all right, okay. But you also had that read on Eurydice already, which is, this is a survivor, and she goes for power. So you're kind of like, maybe she's being, like, honest. Maybe this is understandable. Like, maybe this is fine, but this is a little icky. Like, you get a little bit of that. I don't know about that. That's a little icky.
I think as the display continues, the
Because
pagan
it does
is just
continue.
Kind of going to, yeah. The pagan is just kind of going to turn around and kind of just look at Cerberus, trying to find any respite from this conversation there.
The exile kind of walks up to you and goes, hey, do you want to, like, their belly is very soft. I mean, do we want to leave, or do we want to just, like, kind of chill while whatever is happening back there happens?
Let them do what they will. I'm sure they are just going to argue as they always
Some
do.
business to attend.
Do we want to rest here, or...
They have some business to. They have some kind of business to attend to. I think for now, Let's just sit and try not to interrupt.
Yeah. So Exile kind of leads you guys to like Cerberus is kind of like puppy curled a little bit, so like he finds a place that's like the warm, soft underbelly, like the softest puppy belly, and just kind of sits and cuddles in, and it's like, so yeah, so animals, so like it's really interesting. I wonder what kind of breed of dog this is. Like he just goes off into animal facts. So interesting. And as
Put in a Chihuahua and a legally distinct Goofy.
illegally, yeah, hook. He says Rorsch. As you all settle in for a short rest at this point, because I don't know how long this conversation is going to go, the camera pans over to a very tense prophet and serpent.
I think actually while that's been going on, if it's okay, and we could roll for this if we need to, of course. I think that the serpent would have paused the conversation and watched what was happening and seen if that gets the false prophet to watch what happened between the saint and Eurydice also.
I think yeah. I think if you kind of stop talking and just start like watching, I'm gonna like, what's happening now? And I'm already at like a level of annoyed. Like everybody is dragging their feet and we are late to go to school kind of level of annoyed. And then like this is just like icing on this cake. So you just hear like the deepest of sighs from the prophet as their like eyes just kind of start bugging. And they're just like,
I agree. This is a problem. This is part of what I wanted to talk to you about.
oh,
You know what it's like to manipulate the saint because you've been doing it since we got down here. Maybe before, for all I know. So you know what Eurydice is doing. You can see it too, right?
it was to be expected, but I didn't expect it to be this easy for her.
It was easy for you. Why wouldn't it be easy for her? She's at least as good at this as you, right? She's been around longer, at it for longer. Isn't that how
Because
that
you're
works?
at something for longer doesn't mean you're better at it.
I suppose that's fair. I am younger than you. So.
Is there a reason you wanted to talk to me
Yeah,
specifically?
a couple of them. We'll do this one first since it's happening in front of us. I think we may need to kill Eurydice.
Great. When? How?
Right. I don't know when. I think we need to do it at the right time. I think we need to do it in a way that ideally does not entirely alienate the saint. I think that whatever your feelings about the saint may actually be, if you are indeed capable of feelings, are irrelevant to the analysis that I think you will appreciate. That in order to get through hell and out to the other side so that we can get back to whatever business we have above, we need to do that together. So we need to not alienate the saint. We need to respect their ability to make a decision here. We also need to protect ourselves, all of us, sometimes from ourselves, maybe. And that means getting that dangerous instrument out of the hands of the person who is able to do the most damage to us with it and into ours. And that can be yours if you want. You can be the one to hold it. I know you're going to want to be. It doesn't bother me. I'm quite comfortable, in fact, with that.
I don't trust any of you, but I don't trust her the most.
I've been thinking a lot about this, pointing at the disgusting morass around us. I hate you.
Thank you.
I'm always going to hate you. You took my tongue, and you've done, I'm sure, quite a bit worse. We get topside, you and I, we are not friends. I will
Fine
tear
by me.
you to pieces up top. Not because you threaten me, but because you threaten too many others like me. So when we get up there, we will deal with that. But we are not up there now. And we have a long way to go. I belong here. So do you. We're coming back here later. We have an eternity to deal with each other if we need to. But for now, we need to get those with us who don't belong here out of here. That's what I want. That's why I'm willing to deal with you. Because if it were just about me, I'd dump all my hope right here and wander into the distance. I deserve to be here. I am rotted. I am poison. I know that. But that does not mean that I have to be okay with it. That doesn't mean it has to be all that I am. That doesn't mean that I have to enjoy it the way that you do. I can use it however I want, and I want to use it to get them out of here. And you want to get out of here too. So let's do that together. I don't want to waste time fighting with each other when the reality is that you and I, as much as you like to think of yourself as above all of this, are both victims of something far greater than us that is seeking to destroy all of us. We all got brought here against our will. You were not powerful enough to stop that. You're stuck in it with us. So be with us.
I will concede that this is a group project. I do not care to be a part of. So aligning our goals isn't the worst of plans. But you say a lot every time you try to talk to me. You just sentence after sentence, argument after argument, and I'm not entirely convinced that I'm the only person you're trying to convince of your true intentions.
Oh, you're right. I like hurting people. Maybe that's part of why I'm here. But I like hurting people who I think deserve it. I don't know if that's better or that's worse. But I am going to try to use it for better things.
What makes you the arbiter of who does and doesn't deserve it?
Oh, nothing. But if they're not better at me than this, then they lose and I win. Isn't that how that works? Isn't that what you do?
I think the prophet smirks a little bit, like visibly, in this sort of like, haha, we're the same kind of way. And then just, I'm glad you agree.
And then it's possible that I'm also speaking as much as I am now because I'd like to get it out while I can. When we get up top, I'll have to let my knives speak for me.
Well, you can certainly try.
Oh, I will. It just disappears from there. I could do another stealth check if we need to.
Okay, great. Woo.
I think it's canon that you're a ghost. So
yeah, you.
Yeah.
Well, there goes the strategy conversation. Always
Yeah,
running away from your problems.
Beautiful. So
I think
we're
really
about
quick,
halfway.
I think,
yeah, go.
Sorry, really quick. Before like turning around to rejoin everybody else, I think I'm just gonna kind of like and then like walk away. Like I'm like kind of like, did they like hide somewhere here? How are they doing this?
Where are they
With
going?
like smoke bomb and disappear? Like what is happening?
But then, and then you just see me like hiding behind a rock.
It's the so there's one blooper reel. I sometimes I watch supernatural blooper reels to feel things, and there's one of Misha Collins as an angel disappearing off screen, and the camera just pans down and he's like flat on the ground. That's just what it is. It's just
That one and the magical Leopleurodon are my two faves.
It's a magical Leopleurodon, Charlie. Anyway,
Show us the way.
so good.
Anyway, yeah, so I just kind of look around and then I'll just kind of I walk back slowly, but like in this almost state of like like satisfied confusion, if that makes any sense. Okay, now I'm done.
No, beautiful.
If it's okay, really briefly, I think the
Yeah.
serpent would just reappear next to the pagan and the exile, and would relax next to the goodest boy, and would put, if it's welcome, one arm on the pagan and another arm on the exile, and turn to the exile and say, "Do you remember any of it yet?"
But for the first time, I'm going to have the exile roll, especially while Andy's having internet issues.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw. Nah. It's a 6. Yeah. The exile just kind of little bits and flashes. Nothing concrete.
You and I are siblings.
Are we?
Sisters.
Hmm.
I just wanted you to know. I'm here for you too. Whatever you need. Especially as we get deeper and when you face your hardest parts. You can count on me.
Are you saying this quietly, or is this loud enough for me to be able to hear once I rejoin the group?
Not even a
Okay.
little bit. Not trying to hide anything, yeah.
The mask slips on the prophet a little bit again, seeing one more person kind of acquire a like support connection. It like they've been standing in this sort of like satisfied confusion, and they're watching this conversation happen, and it just like I'm gonna pull it back up. Just for a second, but I feel like given the serpent's general observational skills, it wouldn't surprise me if you noticed.
Yeah, I think you're in the line of sight.
Mhm.
So I pick it up, but I clock it, but I'm trying to give the exile my attention.
Yeah.
Sisters. What a strange and surprising comfort. But before even that, I have your back as well.
I know. I just the last thing I'd do there is I'd look over at the pagan to see how you're doing.
They look tired. I think after the conversation with the saint and Eurydice, the pagan has just kind of been staring at Cerberus, their eyes kind of out of focus, their mind clearly elsewhere.
We don't remember anything, Eli, in terms of like a song or like even just like a tune from any of these memories.
Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is an 18.
An 18. Okay. I think what comes to mind, if this is something that you focus in on, that you're trying to force a memory at this point and push your brain, and there's no words, and you can't quite be sure that it's actually a song that you remember or if it's something that you're making up in your head, but there is a little melody, a little, just like a hook, just kind of floats into the back of your mind, that sense memory of along, kind of floating in with the memory, which is stronger, of spices, and the honey from the honeyed bread kind of triggers that, and figs. The scent is strong and the melody is distant.
Friend, I will feed you figs again when we get out of this horrible place. And I reach for the distant melody, messing it up, most likely. Not remembering any words associated with it, I hum it to the two people I feel closest to in this moment. One arm around each of them, leaning against the breathing belly of this peaceful, sleeping, ill-done hound. And I let that humming linger as we rest.
Before we go to break, Pagan, go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw for the memories, not for the bad thing. Andy's got 2 things to roll wisdom for.
Do I get bless on this? I do, right?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I got blessed too.
Oh, I didn't bless mine either, by the way. It would have been a 21.
16.
Okay. It doesn't trigger a memory, but again, I think you also, with that 16, you also get the memory, the scent memory of warmth and honey and figs and a warm breeze, as this song, hummed poorly, is hummed in this awful place.
How you spoil me, friend. Even in this place that takes my grief from me. To find joy in you.
And we'll fade on a short rest and take our own little short rest of 10 minutes. So y'all take 10. We will be back in 10. Enjoy the cool friends that we are shouting out in our little thing. Follow everybody. Get on that itch.io for No Ice in Minnesota. And yeah, anyway, we'll be back. We'll see you in a bit. We'll see you in 10 for more of whatever the fuck these amazing people are going to do. It's great.
Join us for the third exciting season of Castaway. This year we are bringing our competitors to the harshest environment we've ever had, perhaps the harshest one on Earth, the tundra. It is the middle of winter, the snow is heavy, the temperatures are below zero, and the wild is out to get you. Our most recent season of Castaway will be taking place on the tundra, and that will be happening live January 7th through February 11th at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, with a whole new cast of incredible APers from all across the scene. Get ready to see Nate from What Do I Roll, Abigail the Nerd, Anna Eliza from Hilarity Saves, Ross from Blades of Mayari, Blue from Batty Bards, Jenna Daggers, Hamna Shahid, Mags from Streaming Rainbow, Spunky Taylor, and Tori from Athraplay. That again is Castaway the Tundra, starting on January 7th through February 11th, raising funds for Feeding America. We hope to see you there on Twitch.
I'll take you down to a hole where you will always be alone. I'll turn you out on a world that doesn't care if you belong. I'll push you off of the throne that you erected for yourself.
Join us for the third exciting season of Castaway. This year we are bringing our competitors to the harshest environment we've ever had, perhaps the harshest one on Earth, the tundra. It is the middle of winter, the snow is heavy, the temperatures are below zero, and the wild is out to get you. Our most recent season of Castaway will be taking place on the tundra, and that will be happening live January 7th through February 11th at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, with a whole new cast of incredible APers from all across the scene. Get ready to see Nate from What Do I Roll, Abigail the Nerd, Anna Eliza from Hilarity Saves, Ross from Blades of Mayari, Blue from Batty Bards, Jenna Daggers, Hamna Shahid, Mags from Streaming Rainbow, Spunky Taylor, and Tori from Athraplay. That again is Castaway the Tundra, starting on January 7th through February 11th, raising funds for Feeding America. We hope to see you there on Twitch.
I'll take you down to a hole where you will always be alone. I'll turn you out on a world that doesn't care if you belong. I'll push you off of the throne that you erected for yourself.
Oh, hey guys, what's up? Was that a good break? Everyone have a good one? Yay!
Woo.
Yeah, guys, as Mag said, don't forget Bless. We can't remember ever. Bless is the most impossible thing for any Canto of Inferno to remember. No, it's
I
not you
literally-
guys.
I
It is
literally
everyone.
keep Bless is a D6?
D4.
D4. So I've
D4.
kept a D4. I thought it was a D4 because I kept a D4 like separate from the rest of my dice so that I'd remember when I looked at my dice tray. It's not helped.
It's not help. No one remembers, and I get to say, well, as a GM, I'm not going to remind you because then welcome to hell. It's not my job. No.
Wait, is this
anyway.
the bad place?
Yeah. Wait. I think we're in the bad place.
What?
Wild.
Guys, hey, this is where I surprise all my players and let you guys know the name of the game. We're actually in hell. Like, I know it's been really ambiguous and really unknown until now.
What a shock.
I tricked you. I've bamboozled these wonderful people.
I thought we were in Florida.
These horns are coincidence.
I gotta
actually.
go.
I mean, kind of the same. Which level of hell is Florida, Danny?
Oh, it's the low. So if you get all the way to the lowest circle in hell, where it's freezing, you gotta swim through the lake, like break through the ice, swim through the lake under Satan, and then go through a whirlpool at the bottom of that, and then you will come out at the northernmost part of Florida.
I don't know. I think you come out in Orlando because that
I mean,
is
that's possible. Yeah,
that's the worst part.
You drop down to like the entrance of Disney World.
yeah, exactly.
Like the same way. The same way this.
Line already.
The same way this circle had a Cerberus. You just get greeted by an alligator.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Fully.
3-headed alligators still, but that's actually
my
just
God.
the runoff from the pollution.
Yeah.
So guys, so what I'm hearing is, so I'm gonna do this the normal way, and then I'm gonna make swamp people version of Inferno. I'll just do it again. So for the next 3 years after this,
Dante's Inferno, but Florida.
yeah. Appalachia, let's go. Okay. Before we jump back in, huge shout out to all the friends. So after tonight, after you've watched this, check out, first off, it has not been talked about. Danny, we can't get rid of Danny mostly because we won't let him leave. So Danny has been running, we are running 5 different one-shots of 5 different systems. So this past Tuesday, we did For the Queen, which was way too short, but it was a beautiful game, and we want to play it again. Next Tuesday, you can come watch us back on Streaming Rainbow where we play Yaziba's Bed and Breakfast. And then to celebrate the finale of Canto 4, we're going to be playing another Acheron game called Hell of a Town, which I am so excited for. It's just going to be a real Hell Week in 2 weeks. We will be playing Wander Home. And then we're going to be rounding it out with just a really cheerful game of 10 candles.
Yeah, so back to hell, basically.
It might be in Florida. We don't know.
The last one I ran was, no joke, actually literally in Celebration, Florida. Not where we played it. I mean, like, that's where it was set. It's fun.
Yeah, it was beautiful. So if anybody has any interest in any of those game systems, and kind of if you haven't played it and you want to see how it goes, I can tell you right now, the only game of those 5 that I had ever played before is 10 Candles. So y'all will get to watch me play games for the very first time, mostly without knowing any of the rules before I play it. But it's been really great. A huge thank you to Danny, as always, for jumping in, because y'all, I said, hey, you want to do this thing? By the way, we have to start filming next week, because this has not been a planned thing. This has been a thing where we threw him into the literal fire. So come check us out for that.
Yeah,
we love it. Then the Wednesday, the day after that, come see episode 2 of Castaway the Tundra, where you can catch Anna Eliza as Tessa, a romance novel writer who is doing some research for her very highly anticipated next book, Frozen Hearts, Burning Hands. I don't remember what it's called.
It's something like that.
Something like that. On Team Ursus, and our Canto 1 Saint, Mags, on Team I can't say it right because all I can say is I got this, but it's an Arctic Fox. I might be Team I got this. I don't know. I can't choose between my children. Also, a huge shout out to other Streaming Rainbow family member Spunky Taylor, who is also on Team Ursus, who is killing it.
Yes.
As a reminder, this is a survivor-based game. So every week somebody is voted off. They did have a vote off in the last game. And all of these games are raising money for Feeding America. They reached their goal night 1. They have already raised $500 for Feeding America in one night, which is insane and much deserved. Brilliant people there. This is over on Game Master Monday. Huge shout out to Grant and the team there. What an amazing game. What a fun concept. But please go and support them. Share it with your friends. Again, if we can do anything to support our communities, we want to do that. A couple of the players, Mags is one of them, are matching to donate to their own local food charities, which is amazing. So there's that. Does anybody else have anything that they want to pitch? What else have you guys got going on?
Commission's open.
Commissions, always. Hey, listen.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not commissioning fish, what are you even doing?
I'm actually going to turn the light on here and take my hood off. I'm fully not the serpent right now. Get in there and reach out to fish. Oh, you should have done it before. Like, I don't understand what the holdup is. Those commissions are amazing.
I'm very
Also,
anti-AI, so you can be very assured that your art is made by a fish and not by a machine.
What I'm hearing is that today is going to be the day that you're going to bring it back to all of us with your art.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, you should have somehow realized what you got to do.
Can I just say, normally don't do this, but since we're making this joke, I normally don't do the behind the curtain in the middle of the show. It took real self-control in me, y'all, to not start singing Wonderwall at the end before the break as the song.
I was waiting for that.
It was fully what I wanted to do, but I wanted to leave it in the pretty, right? So I was like, we can just have that be the case in our minds, right? But I want everyone to know Wonderwall.
Look, there was enough of a pause in the time before we went to break. Someone can totally edit it in. Just
Fade to black.
And I kept it, and since it was a little out of tune, like it should be good for should be good for
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
perfect.
We won't get any copyright strikes. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
won't. That
Beautiful.
copyright strikes won't be happening. Guys, every level, every Canto has its own vibes. Canto 1 was absolutely not bones. Go back to watch we have a playlist of all Inferno as a VOD on our YouTube channel. So I won't explain why their thing was definitely not bones. 2 was very wholesome, was together, forward together, always. God, they were so wholesome. Canto 3
Really
was
ruined
steal his
that.
liar. Canto 3 was steal his liar, steal his wife. Hey, we were in lust, baby. And Canto 4 is anyway. Here's Wonderwall. So I can't wait for Canto 5. Let me just tell you.
Google has started flagging my search results as saying, "This is a site you visit often. Do you want to visit it again?" And it's just the lyrics to Wonderwall.
It's so good.
Amazing. Support all these amazing people. Dastardly Dungeoneers and everything Annalisa does. Beautiful things. Andy on Magnificence, also a short story on Instagram, and many other things. Danny on Streaming Rainbow and everywhere else. Danny,
It's a lot of things. Yeah, it's a lot of, but I keep coming back because I love it here. This is home, everybody, and then all the other places are also really awesome. Yeah, no, I don't think there's a lot that I can actually say yet officially, because a lot of it is not being announced yet. But just like come hang out in the Discord here and chat with me and follow on socials, and then you'll see stuff. You know.
Oh wait, hey, guess what I can do? Pointing down makes sense for our thing, but get in the Twitch chat. If you're not in the Discord already, get in the Discord. We love it there. We love hanging out and talking. And
my absolutely horrendous dice rolls when I'm trying to dice all the bad rolls out before session.
One thing I actually can mention is there's a Call of Cthulhu thing that another Inferno alum is in with me, Julia. And another Streaming Rainbow regular that is hosted by another person associated with Streaming Rainbow as well, who's in the first thing I ever did here, and so you can check that out when we post up stuff about that. It's actually on right now. The second part of 4 is on simultaneous to this, but you can watch it afterwards, right?
Yeah, it's YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Night at the Opera. It's in the. Always watch this and watch it on repeat. Anyway, but Night at the Opera is it's in my little thing promo. Friend of the Rainbow. Perfect. What else? There was something else I was gonna say, and now it's gone forever. That's okay. We'll figure it out. I remembered. I just had to sit and talk shit about myself. That's how I remember things. Come back in 2 weeks. We're not done yet. This is the break. But in 2 weeks, we will be announcing the Canto 5 cast. So if you want to see what lovely people are going to shapeshift out of these lovely people, stick with it. Come to the finale. Come to the finale anyway, because finales historically have been pretty fucking wild. So see what these absolute freaks get up to in the finale, and also find out who will be my Canto 5 cast. Okay, I think that's all the things. Also, yeah, do the Itch.io no ice in Minnesota thing. Okay. We're back. We have taken a short rest, resting against the slumbering puppy of Cerberus.
Prophet was very deliberately not sitting on Cerberus. I think they were sitting like across the little hallway, leaning against like a rock. They're pouting.
I was gonna say, what about the Saint actually? Because the other 3 of us are chilling there. Eurydice, I'm curious about, but I don't care about. But the Saint, I'm worried about.
The Saint right now, I think, is very puppy dog to wherever Eurydice is. Where is Eurydice?
I think Eurydice, it's a little bit of a campfire situation without the fires. So Eurydice is not against Cerberus because you all have a very like strange relationship with this dog now. She has a deep-seated fear of this mythical beast from her mythology. She's like, no, this dog is like owned by Hades, like who was the scariest motherfucker ever. So she's like sitting back, and I think whenever there's sitting down like downtime, she is kind of idly noodling away at the lyre as well. So there's a little bit of not even music, it's just kind of this nothing melody that's she's just kind of playing around on it. So close enough to observe, but not against the dog.
The saint is definitely propped in between, to hopefully the aim is give Eurydice a little bit more security, that there's a body between her and the dog. And they're leaned in a little more closely to her now out in the open than they have been. And the saint is just like prattling on with Eurydice, I think, like, so you're saying there's a story of a goddess born from a god's head. Truly.
Fully formed. Straight from his forehead.
And these things just happen?
Well, didn't your savior, wasn't he born from nothing but the spirit of your god?
Well, certainly, but that is one savior. This is multiple gods that all represent different things.
Well, it was the king of the gods who infamously... One time he turned into a swan. One time he was just golden rain. And beget a child that way. Zeus was strange.
Indeed, it sounds that way. Although, I suppose, to my memory, there are stories that could be considered strange of my savior as well, such as one where he and the devil get into an argument over one of his followers and put him to the test to see if he'll turn away. Of course, he never does. Because devotion is absolute.
You say this, and Eurydice smiles more and leans more towards you. Is your devotion absolute?
Of course it is.
The false prophet didn't like that.
Do we all hear this? Like, is this all audible?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Eurydice is on the show. Yeah.
I'm
Stalwart
quite
and
literally
steady.
seated like opposite the hall against a rock, just steam coming off of my head. Like visible steam.
To the causes I swear myself to, Eurydice, all of me, body, soul, and mind, is devoted to them.
Stalwart and true.
There's nary a devil or demon that could stray me away from my path.
A skill that is extremely important in a place like this.
My hand-
Indeed.
My hand is squeezing the pagan's shoulder, by the way.
The pagan shrinks into themselves a little bit.
Do you want me, and I say this quietly, I'm happy to roll for that if I need to, just to the pagan, though I don't mind if the exile hears it, who's to my other side. Turn, try to hide my mouth just by the angle, at least from Eurydice, from the saint. Do you want me to do something about that?
I've come to the realization about something.
What?
As we spoke earlier, and as I observed the beast, and I'm simply reeling from it a little bit.
Oh. You don't have to tell me, but you can. Now or later, if you want. What can I do to help?
You don't need to help for this one. And I am willing to tell you. This place, my friend, as I've said earlier, it's even taken my grief from me. Because you are right. I have every right to be angry. I have every right to be furious. And yet even now, as I sit here and feel that anger boiling inside me, I know that that is not free from this place's influence. It would take my memories. It would have me grieve everything I've lost all over again. And it would punish me for that grief. I am sad, my friend. Because I wonder, as we sit here, as we struggle to leave, I can't help but think of how much more this place will take from me.
Where you go, I go. Right? If it takes from you, it's going to take from me. I won't let you have to carry that alone. As long as you let me be by your side. I won't push that on you. I trust you. When you need me to step back, I will step back. But if you'll have me, when you'll have me, I will not let you down. I am a lot of things that I don't like, but I will not do that to you.
It is not you who I worry about when it comes to falling short.
You could never. I of all of the people here, I would never worry about that with you. And you're so incredibly right. This place wants us to feed our worst parts, and I feel that pull too. I think we need to break that if we can. And I think that where we can't, we do not have to let it make us do what it wants us to do. This place, whatever's doing that to us, whatever parts of it are working on us, they don't get to determine what we do with that energy. So if you feel that anger and you are able to protect yourself by knowing that at least part of it is being twisted by something that does not have your best interest at heart, then let us cut that out together. Let us excise the poison from your fury and leave the righteous parts to do their work.
Know that I trust you with everything, my friend. But even you must realize that I am slipping.
Into what, though? Is this place capable as well of causing us to fear our own power as a way to keep us from accessing it so that we may not unleash the fury of our full selves against that which holds us in chains?
I don't know. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps there is an end to this where I could untether and find strength in that. But is strength really what I need, friend?
Only you can know that. I wouldn't presume to ever tell you what you need. But I do pledge that when you need it and you share that with me, I will do everything to make sure that you have it, whatever you need. This place is terrible and full of hate, but you are full of love. When I look at you, what I see is one of maybe two sparks of love that I can identify. Real love, not that, not whatever's happening over there, right? Actual care without strings, without agenda. And I want to do what I can to be near that as long as I can, until circumstances beyond my control make it so that is never possible again. And so, whatever you need is yours. However I can help, that is what I'll do. And as you slip and navigate this, I just want you to know, for whatever it's worth, that to me, I could not trust anyone more than I trust you to find your way through what you're going through and come out the other side of it still you, able to do what you think is right, which is and always will be what I think you should do.
Well, if there is something that you would like to do for me, then please promise me this. That no matter what this place takes from me next, please let it not be you.
I promise you. I will do everything I can to survive alongside you so we can return to the surface and dance in the sun and eat dates together and find a way to live a life until whatever happens after we properly die happens. And if we find ourselves down here again, I will find you then too.
I think the pagan reaches for the serpent's hand and just holds it.
Yeah, freely given.
As these moments are taken, genuine affection, maybe not so genuine affection,
Who's to say?
and some who's to say,
Who's to say?
and the
Feeding
prophet
hatred.
and the
Yeah.
prophet on the
Hatred.
outside. So where's Oracle?
Oracle, look, Oracle's still on the point. The only thing that the prophet has instructed Oracle is to like be ready to nab the liar at any moment where it may be vulnerable, and just keep watch on Eurydice. Just like the prophet has instructed Oracle to be eyes and ears for monitoring Eurydice. That way the prophet can focus on dealing with this interpersonal nonsense as well, and not have to sacrifice that goal.
Yeah.
In case there's been any progress there.
Roll stealth for your baby.
Cool. What's the stat block look like here?
I am just fully imagining that Oracle is like offbeat dancing to Eurydice not really playing music.
24.
24. Okay, so Oracle is not standing right next to Eurydice going, which is what I imagined the baby was doing.
Yeah.
Snacks. Snack. Strange children. No, so Oracle is, well, let me roll for Eurydice. Yeah, no. She's a little focused. She's got her own mission that she's focused on.
Mm-hmm.
I think over the course of this time, you will have seen through Oracle that she does not give much opportunity to lose that lyre.
Mm-hmm.
She does not need to sleep. She does not need to eat. She is a dead soul. So she's just like, there is a steel grip on that lyre that has not left her hands. So as a short rest is completed, you all have a sleeping Cerberus still snoozing away. What do you guys do? What do you guys want to do? What's
Prophet
the group
wants
plan?
to leave. Prophet is still very impatient soccer momming it right now. Like we need to leave before this situation changes.
Perfect.
But like I think they just don't know how to tackle like talking to everybody right now, because everybody has connections and seems very like united, and it's very like me versus them kind of situation. So they're just like off to the side.
Yeah. Fish, please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Well, 18.
Okay. With an 18, you're watching all of this with not very well disguised envy.
Mm-hmm.
And I will send you a more in-depth memory. But right now, you have, it's almost like ice down your back of a sense memory of being alone and being on your own, and a very familiar feeling of only being able to count on yourself.
Cool.
Hey, listen.
Cool.
And you'll get a more in-depth memory.
Yeah. Who could have
after the
seen
game.
that coming?
Who? Not me. Who would have guessed it?
I think the reaction the prophet has to kind of having this wave of not necessarily like a memory, but like the feeling of remembrance, like almost it's like almost like deja vu. I feel like of like, oh, we've been here before. I think that in this moment of envy and like generally being very loud about their upsetness in their body language, I think this feeling kind of like kicks off their brain, and it pushes them to like pull themselves back in, and so instead of being quite as loud about like tapping their foot and just like really they're like, okay, no, I gotta I can only trust myself. I gotta stop showing people what I'm thinking, kind of deal. Like I need to restrain, and so the wave washes over them, and they kind of move their shoulders and adjust and like lean on their staff again, and just kind of reassume the posture that they've been heavily leaning on for the entire duration of this canto.
All right. So as conversations are winding down and the rest is completed, Eurydice does look around and say, well, we should move on, yes?
Yes. To the
Agreed.
center.
All right. Then I would like to, everyone, we're going to roll a group survival. So go ahead and roll your survival with bless.
It's gonna be
with bless.
it's gonna be the exile who saves our asses again. Watch.
It
It's survival.
just might be.
Oh, well, that's definitely true on my side because I rolled a hot 7 with bless. So.
Y'all.
No, sorry,
Exile
10. 10
emotional.
with the survival stuff.
With bless 23.
With bless 18.
19 for the pagan.
Yeah. Lantern Bros are a little distracted. With bless and advantage, they rolled a nat 1 and a 3. So they also got a 10.
So that's how I ended up at the 10 was the 4. Well, I got a 4, 3, and a and the 10.
Oh. I think the exile is touched by the pagan. Like is kind of been sitting back and watching this interaction between the pagan and the serpent. And there might be a little bit of jealousy on their own as well. They're a little distracted by this interchange. I think the saint is showing off. So Eurydice has said we should get going, and you have answered the call.
The saint stands up and they hold out their hand to Eurydice. Shall we?
Absolutely. Oh yeah. It's like, again, this is the most performative bullshit you've ever seen in your life. It's very like, thank you very much.
The serpent's just like, ugh. It's just
Can I'm a pop into Oracle here and just go interrupt that.
Oracle, much like a cat, just jumps up and like bites. Like it's like jumps up and bites the saint's hand.
okay.
The saint
like,
sort of like reels back a bit, and like gently kind of swats them off. Not aggressively, doesn't like hit the baby, but just sort of like shoos them away.
And it looks at Eurydice and goes, a piece.
I think it likes you.
It is rather cute, isn't it? Come on, little one. And like fully holding onto a lyre in one hand and baby on the hip on the other. Just like, let's go. But
Saint
it's
looks
not
at Oracle.
is no longer touching the saint because she is holding a child and a lyre.
I love that.
I smirk to myself. just at the back, just like
Yeah. In spite of themselves, I think the saint clocks that and feels what they hate to admit internally is a brief glimmer of appreciation toward the false prophet. Also, Eli, if it's not hidden, I think would pick up a little bit on the exile's perturbedness.
Go ahead and roll insight.
Cool. That is a 15.
Yeah, I think you do. I don't know with a 15. You've got bless.
Oh, right. I got to do that. An 18.
Okay. With an 18, I think that, yeah, I think you catch that, and I think you get the edges of what's behind it. I think you do get a little bit of like that. You get a bit of that. He's like, oh, it's a little green. There's a little green around the edges of like that envy, especially because you've just dropped this emotional bomb, and they felt really special. And now it's like, oh, I'm not the only special one. It's a little bit of that. Like, it's a little bit of that.
Think just right next to them, come up and give them a very light, playful punch on the arm and say, "Do you want to race through hell?"
I mean, I'm not very fast, but of course.
If you want, I can give you a head start.
And with their frozen 30 feet of movement, which is fast for them because they have extra things.
Yeah.
Normally, guys, the exile normally has a 20-foot walking speed. They are frozen little boys.
They're doing their best. Okay.
I'm creaky and cold. I'm so cold.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, they jog off. The Saint is in the lead with Eurydice, so they jog after them.
Yeah, I think what the rest of the group would see is, even though Eurydice can't be handsy with the Saint anymore because of Oracle, the Saint does, as they walk, occasionally put their hand on the small of her back or on her shoulder as they continue their prattling about stories and light flirting, things like that.
Hmm.
I'd like to think that the Oracle was trying to contribute to these conversations.
Yeah, just
like in the way that
absolutely
like
babbling.
a little kid, like a little kid is just like, I have so much to say all the time.
Fully. Also, hi ADHD Adventures. What's up? We got a raid.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, welcome to
Hello.
hell. It's emotional down here.
Hey, super stoked to see you. Love those folks. I do think that if the exile ran in the same general direction, then the serpent is letting the exile win, right? So is going to run after, but deliberately move at a slower speed. But once we're coming up on the Saint and Eurydice, since they're presumably walking and not running, I am going to 100% run through the center of them, in between the two of them, chasing them down as though I didn't see them and was just caught up in this moment, and we'll just use that and say, don't fall behind, as we playfully run through.
Is the pagan still like lingering back, or have they also proceeded up forwards?
No, the pagan is lingering back, presumably by themselves now.
Prophet's gonna kind of pick up speed so that they're walking kind of right next to you. Not like in that way of like they're trying to just like catch up to you, but not necessarily trying to like chase you down, you know. And they're just gonna say, we haven't had much of an opportunity to chat.
No, I suppose we haven't recently. Was there anything you wanted to chat about?
Well, if you must pry it out of me, I don't trust the serpent.
Really?
And I don't trust the way he behaves with you.
And why is that?
They're tricky. They say a lot of
Okay.
words, but don't have a lot of substance behind them.
All right.
They act like they've got some righteous pillar they're standing upon, well above the rest of us. But we're no different.
You find that yourself and them similar?
Yes. In ways I don't think they want to admit.
Then, do you not trust yourself?
I'm the only one I can trust. And the prophet gets like visibly defensive at that, like, how dare.
That makes sense. You seem very capable.
To cut to the point, I am interested in your take on their intentions.
And are you hoping for the truth or what I believe it to be?
There's not too much difference between the two. The truth is just a story anyway.
Prophet, go ahead and roll persuasion.
All right,
With
with
bless?
my wonderfully remarkable you know, I have bless. Okay. Okay. With my amazing stat, that's a total of 10.
Hey, Pagan, go ahead and roll me insight with advantage. It was such a bad roll. Fish, I'm so sorry. Your dice are truly the
one
villain.
on the bless.
23.
23. You are seeing somebody who is rattled and trying to keep it together. Like, especially after that moment, which you didn't see, obviously, because you were having your own connection with the serpent. But I think you see somebody who truly believes that they cannot trust anybody but themselves, and has had good reason to believe that.
Well, if that is what you are wanting to hear, Prophet, then the truth is I do not know. I cannot know. I am not them. And while I do know who they are, I cannot know all that goes on within their mind. Nor do I believe that I could even comprehend if I could. I can only act and react in the ways that I see fit, to the things they do, to the things they say, and to the way that I feel.
Your insight is appreciated. And I think in that kind of quiet that lingers after that, the prophet, you can see in the prophet's eyes that they're this combination of like envious but certain in their like resolution of like I'm the only one, and they're not lying in their statement of like their appreciation for your insight, but they are hiding an ulterior motive of some kind. Like they very clearly are thinking, they had like a thought that they were trying to fuel with what you were talking about. So
Do you believe me a fool?
I don't know.
You can be
I haven't
honest.
decided.
I'm not nearly smart enough to try and manipulate you.
Well, you're smarter than the rest of them. Even in just that observation.
Your feelings towards me are neutral, yes?
More or less.
And you despise them. Is that right?
Extremely.
Could I ask you for a favor?
Depends on the favor. And the prophet kind of smirks a little of like, oh, what do you need?
I'm sure you've noticed that something's changed. With me, I mean.
Prophet like nods as to like,
Control is not always within my grasp. At least not recently, you understand.
mm-hmm.
I don't believe that the serpent would ever harm me. Nor would they choose to abandon me. The saint, in their need to feel their self-righteousness, will not dare confront the feelings they have when they draw their blade against me. But you, we have very little connection. So the favor I would like to ask is if I do lose myself here, destroy me.
Done.
Thank you. Even if it is only to hurt them.
I'll do my best not to underestimate you. This has been a bit of a surprise. But consider it done. Should the circumstances arise.
Thank you.
I think the prophet kind of just is has almost like this puzzled satisfaction on their face of like, I don't understand it, but that's gonna work in my favor. As they just kind of continue walking quietly beside the pagan, as we kind of all proceed forwards.
Amazing. As you all walk, so we had Danny roll. Let's have Anna go ahead and roll me a d10.
Oh boy. Okay.
Joke's on us, it's our homie again.
Yeah.
It might be.
same 15, please.
I rolled a 3 on the die.
Plus
Perfect.
6, right?
Yeah, if that's +6, that is our homie again.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It resets. It resets. So the
Aw.
reason you add things to it is because every time you don't meet Cerberus, you have to meet
Okay.
Cerberus.
Okay,
So
I
you
see.
add every single time. So this is just a 3. You guys
Oh,
went back to
man.
1. I'm
In the finale. In the finale. I'm hoping.
We gotta see the homie.
yeah, you gotta pour one out for the homie. And by pouring one out, I mean the fire potion. that you
I
guys
will
have.
give him hope. I will give our homie some hope if we see him again.
I love
That's
that.
my
Poor
vow.
guardian.
That's my oath.
Poor guardian. Perfect. I would like for Andy, go ahead and roll me a d4.
Oh, we get to roll again? Okay. 2.
Cool. You guys are having all these really emotional moments, and suddenly you hear a screech and two gargoyles come flying out of the way. So I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
You know, I
Maybe
like
you'll-
I like to think in the fiction that it's because the serpent invited the exile into a foot race to try to like buck him up.
Yeah, you're being
No.
you're so stealthy and you're not being stealthy.
Yeah, wildly inappropriate as decisions go. Oh, and I rolled like dog shit, so that works real
Bless.
well with that. Oh yeah, that's right. That helps some. That brings my initiative to 10.
I rolled a nat
God.
20 for my initiative roll,
Whoa.
so that is with bless a 25 total.
What?
The saint is ready to protect their girl.
I
So
have to
locked
really
in.
show off,
Toxic
guys.
relationships.
Yeah.
Toxic relationships give the saint their superpower.
Hey
Because
guys,
I-
sometimes people are just fueled by spite, and that's a thing. So
They just need to be controlled a little bit.
Oh
You
my
know?
There's
God.
nothing wrong. As long as it's consensual, there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
I think the saint is in full peacock mode right now.
fully.
The banner is like their feathers.
It's just the brightest, shiniest, hopiest
Yes.
banner you ever did.
Yeah.
So-
You've never seen the saint stand up this straight before.
So with bless, all the modifiers added and stuff. That's a 5.
Great.
Oh no!
I was waiting for the rest of it.
And I didn't do bless for the exile. Hold on. Peyton, what'd you get?
The pagan got a 16, which I can't believe is the second highest one we have so far.
Exile rolled a 17 with bless.
Okay, thank God.
Our boy,
Can you imagine
who
we
has
all
been
took
revealed.
a to 2 gargoyles now after all this?
It's like
I think the way I'm gonna flavor this though is that like the prophet's kind of sitting in this almost like twisted satisfaction, and is just like, I'm gonna let everybody else deal with this.
Yeah, that works. That's smart.
amazing. Okay. So you guys hear a screech of two infernal gargoyles flying over the pit. You're all just like, really? We had the dog and it was fine, and this is a thing. And first up is the saint.
Okay.
All right. How close are these gargoyles to us? Are they still
Um,
in the sky?
They're still in the sky.
Okay.
So probably I mean they're flying in, so probably 40, 30 feet away.
Okay. So you all would see the saint use one of their arms almost to act as a shield for Eurydice. You see them throw their arm in front of her, and with the other, they outstretch it toward the sky, toward one of the gargoyles. As flames start to ball up in their palm, and they say, "The Lord is my all-consuming flame." And they're going to cast Scorching Ray on one of the gargoyles. Let me just pull that up really quick. Okay. So it's 3 rays. I will roll
Okay.
to hit for each ray. And for each one that hits, it's 2d6 fire damage. So let me roll those very quickly. First one is a dirty 20.
Mhm.
Second one is a 22.
Yep.
The third one is a 12.
First two hit, third one doesn't.
Perfect. First one is 7 fire damage.
Okay.
Second one is 8 fire damage.
Awesome. Okay. And you hit the same one twice, correct? Or
yes.
do you go
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have any bonus actions? Okay, I don't have any bonus actions. So yeah, the saint, these scorching rays erupt from their palm. They smack this gargoyle with them, and they will just stand as this stalwart force in front of Eurydice. They're not going to move or anything. And then I'll end my turn.
Perfect. Okay. Next up is the gargoyles. So they are going to fly in with their 60 fly speed. And they are going to go after the first two people in line, which is the serpent and the exile. First one, they do 2 attacks. They do a bite and a claw. Serpent, let's see here. On the, that's my pretty dice. I can't use that one. Okay. On the bite, it's going to miss because that is just a 7 to hit. And then on the claw attack, it is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. So that is going to be, they fly down, snap at you, you dodge away. They get the cloth that covers you like a snake skin, but then they claw at you, and that is going to be 7 slashing damage as they slash at your side. And then they're going to go after the second one. Will go after.
Just so I know, have they landed next to me? Do they try to fly away?
No, they use their movement to, they haven't left yet. So they're still in your, they haven't left or anything.
Yeah.
They're still in your.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. And I mean that very sarcastically. That was a nat 1 on the bite attack, and they miss on both. Weirdly, the exile, he's just so cold. He's got his frozen frost fog that is distracting them, because that was a 13 for the claw attack. So that is their turn. Next up is going to be 20. Is the exile. The exile is within reach. They're going to pull out their daggers and take 2 attacks with their daggers. Let me just make sure there's nothing special about that. I've never used their daggers before, y'all. 12 on both. Okay, so 12. It hits because they add +4 to that, so that's 2 // They're like they take after their serpent friend with their bone daggers. Don't do a whole lot of damage, but hey, it's something.
Yeah.
So on the second one, they're gonna take 5 slashing damage. Okay, and then the pagan.
The pagan is going to take a deep breath as they grip onto their crosshair, and they're going to slowly whisper underneath their breath, "Gather, and in your embrace, strike." And they're going to conjure 3 bolts of lightning. They're going to have one fly straight up as to not hit like an unwitting target, but they'll send the other 2 at the 2 gargoyles. They must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, and it's 3d10 lightning damage. This is from Ettores Helm.
Beautiful. Awesome. This is from the helm. God, we loved killing Hector so easily. Guys, as a reminder, these guys don't remember because they weren't there. Y'all killed Hector with a gun. He was shot dead with only in Pride. During Pride, there was that. Yeah, that was a thing. I give guns to my players for gay pride because I'm not a homophobe. I don't know.
As you should.
The first one, so the one on the serpent fails with a 7, and this one on the exile succeeds.
Got it. So the one that succeeds will take 6 points of damage, but the one that failed will take 12 points of damage.
59. Perfect.
And the pagan is just going to use their movement to close distance a little bit, but still stay at range.
Perfect. Okay. And then is the serpent.
So, question, since this is
Yeah.
the first time that it comes up for me, and I want to make sure I play it right. Do I have access to magic in slithering form since I retain int, whiz, and charisma, or no?
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's like druid. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, so I'm going to use my action to cast polymorph on myself and go full Snorse for the first time this canto, friends. So you see your friend here, the slippery serpent, having completely foregone any actual stealth during this run, and figuring, fuck it, they know where I am, and just whoosh right into a giant poisonous snake that is now looming, presumably quite large next to these gargoyles. I don't know what the size of the gargoyle is, but that is my action. So what I'd love to do is a bonus action. I believe I can use a cantrip for a bonus action, not having used it in the primary action. I am going to stare this fucker in the face who dared to claw at me. I'm gonna open my little serpent mouth, and I'm going to, out of it, cast Sacred Flame. And
Fire
that...
breathing.
Sorry?
That's a fire breathing.
Fire breathing Snorse. Radiant fire breathing Snorse in hell. It's a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
So that is going to be 1d8 radiant damage. So that's only 4. Well, I'm assuming there it might not double it. It's actually 2 radiant damage is all I got on that D. Oh, but bless. I remembered that. 5. That's 5 now. There we go. All right.
Okay. Cool. This gargoyle is extremely confused about what just happened. The fuck?
And sorry, just very clearly also interposing my body so that this gargoyle would have to get around me to get to any of the others, including the exile right next to me, as big as I am. And also trying to get close enough so that the other one that's on the exile, if they exited the space, would also be in range, if that makes spatial sense.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, makes total sense. Okay, so that is action, bonus action, movement. You've got you're going to stay put.
Yeah.
Perfect. Listen, I hate to tell you this, Prophet. Next up is Eurydice.
We out here.
Eurydice looks around and
I'll have my vengeance one day.
one day is going to without having time to hide, and while under the protection of the saint, feels a little emboldened. Kind of goes, I have to put you down, sweetheart, and puts Oracle down. And
I'd imagine Oracle is visibly upset.
I'm so sorry. Gets the lyre and is going to cast sleep by playing the lyre on the gargoyle that attacked the serpent. She is also wildly confused because she has never seen the Snorse. She didn't know that you could do that. So, this is insane. This is absolutely terrifying. So she's going to cast sleep, and I need to remind myself how sleep works. 5e. Listen, I know it's okay. Oh, d8s. Yes, that's right. Okay. How
There's
many
so many
D8s we got?
spells.
I know, it's terrible. 5d8, and I've got 5d8 right here.
Yeah.
That's how many hit points and a effect. I mean, oh gosh.
I think that's a good oh gosh.
That is a good
It's
idea.
not. It's
Oh,
not,
no.
unfortunately.
Oh,
10.
damn it.
Okay.
It's only 15. So she's like, go to sleep. go to sleep. Gargoyle, go to sleep. And I'm not as good a singer as my husband is. And listen, I'm better at other things. And with only 15, it does not, nothing goes to sleep. But gosh darn it, she took a try. And she's going to continue to she's gonna hide behind the saint. And then
Saint-
Prophet.
All right.
Yeah.
How
Oh.
far are they from each other, the two that we're fighting?
They're pretty close because they attacked the two people that were right next to each other. So yeah, they're
Is
pretty
there
close
any way to
together.
position a sphere so it's on them but not on anybody else, like a 30-foot sphere?
Yeah, you can if you can place it and just have the back. Yeah, you should be able to
Okay,
do that.
I'm gonna cast Sickening Radiance at 4th level. On these dudes. And what it looks like is the prophet visibly like rolls their eyes at just like how this is going, and it's just like, all right, sticks their staff in the ground and like clutches it in the way they have when they've been casting spells, and from the very top, like this kind of plume of white clouds, smoke, whatever, kind of whooshes out and starts forming this big sphere centered so that just these two guys are in it. And they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Amazing.
Mhm.
What's the DC on that?
That is a good question. 17.
17. Okay. On both of them, right?
Yep.
Okay. They both succeed with an 18 and a 19 plus 3.
Okay. It's too bad that won't really help them all that much. So because they've succeeded, they don't experience a level of exhaustion. And they take. Hold on. No, wait. Do they not take any? This can't be a 4th level spell. What is this? What is this? Wait, what is this? What do you mean?
Does it persist? Like maybe they have to save each time?
Yeah, they have to save at the start of their turns and also anytime they enter the range. So let me just double check. I lied. I guess they don't take any damage. But they do have to make the save at the start of their turns. So
Well, here's the
Fair enough.
question. What kind of damage is it?
Radiant.
Radiant.
4d10
Perfect. Cool.
radiant.
Okay. Perfect.
I know how this
Okay.
health thing works.
It's great. Okay. Is that anything else that the prophet wants to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. Back up to the top. A saint.
The saint looks back to Eurydice and gives them a bit of a rare, sly smile. A little bit of a dangerous smile, and not in the fun way. And they say, "Don't worry, darling. There are many other means of putting beasts down." And the saint will barrel forward in the direction of the gargoyles. And which one's looking the most hurt?
The one that was up against the serpent, who is now has a giant snake towering over them. That's the one looking pretty bloodied for sure.
The saint is going to barrel in that direction and try to skewer this gargoyle with their banner.
Say goodbye to Bless, guys.
It's
I
all
always
worth it.
forget it's there anyway, so it's
We don't use it.
That is going to be very exciting. A 24 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
Beautiful. I'm going to smite as well.
yeah. Got to make the most use of sullying that banner, right?
Of course, of course. All right, so that is... Okay, so regular weapon damage is 8, and I'm going to roll the smite damage as well. I'm going to smite... trying to decide how flashy the saint wants to be here.
Hey, babe, you are peacocking like fuck. So there you go. That's your answer.
Mhm.
I'll smite at second level.
I gotta show my new girl
Mhm.
my moves.
And an additional 14 radiant damage as the saint takes both of their hands and grips the banner tightly and just plunges it into the gargoyle.
That gargoyle is looking so desperately. It's still up, but oh, it's bad. It's so bad.
Could I also then, in that case, could the saint use their righteous fury?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Beautiful. So I think as the gargoyle is impaled, Serpent, you're right there in the front. You would see this. This almost in the context of the saint's indulgence in this moment and showing off to Eurydice, sickly gold orangey flame begin to erupt from this gargoyle as the saint uses their righteous fury, which is when you damage a creature with an attack or a spell, you can deal extra damage equal to twice your level. So they deal an extra 16 damage plunging into this gargoyle.
Oof. So good.
And with exactly 16 hit points left, how do you want to do it?
Well, the saint told Eurydice that there's other means of putting these beasts down. I think it is a very grotesque show. I think you see the saint impale this gargoyle, lift the banner high, and then toss the body of the gargoyle to the side, almost in one clean motion.
And you all hear this horrifying shriek. It's almost like a death whistle. Like if you guys have seen or heard, I believe it's Peruvian. I'm going to be wrong, but it's that just this awfully horrible sound echoes as they are flung, and in midair the flame is erupting out, and they immolate and turn to ash and dust, hopefully to recorporate somewhere else, as most of these hell creatures do, but that's not a problem for y'all.
Mhm.
The other gargoyle is horrified. I am so scared. That happened so fast for them. They're like, oh my god. They look fine. They look a little banged up. They're like, my friend.
It's been slightly more than 6 seconds since they arrived at us, right? Since we're
Yeah,
at the
it's just been, yeah. It's been
And now they're
so...
surrounded in big white cloud.
They're just coughing on their sibling. There's a giant fucking snake. There's
a big nasty cloud. The lightning came down. They're like, we made a mistake.
Wait,
We
no.
picked the wrong people.
Somebody tried to sing badly at me like a weird coffee shop. I don't know what's happening.
I want
Today is gonna be the day.
I want to hear the conversation these two had as they like stared up from the side and like, we can take 6 people.
Look at these weird. They're used to damned souls who don't fight back because they're incorporeal. You are corporeal. It is this other gargoyle's turn, and they are horrified, and they are going to go after. They're going to avenge their friend, their sibling, and take 2 attacks against the saint. So for the bite attack, I can't use that one.
It has to roll a con save.
Oh God,
yeah,
it does.
At the top.
Con save first.
And I know we're not doing a map, so it's entirely fine whatever the answer is. But out of curiosity, do
Yep.
they stay in melee range for the Snorse, or do they move out of it?
They do, because you've got reach, bud.
They do. That works. Cool beans.
Yeah.
I got you.
And also it's been 2 seconds. They haven't. They're like, I can't go anywhere. They fail. So how much did they take?
It's 40-10, which is 24, 30 plus 16. So 46 radiant damage.
46 radiant? That's amazing.
Yeah, and in case it's still alive, it also suffers a level of exhaustion and starts emitting green light.
Yeah. Suddenly they go from okay, they go from like I'm fine to I'm not fine so fast. Just the worst, absolutely the worst. And in their rage and in their terror, they go after the saint, because that's who they can reach. So with their bite,
And
it's
their
a
level
dirty.
of exhaustion.
Yes.
Oh God, wait, is that disadvantage?
I think so. I think it's disadvantage on. Hold on.
Yeah, let's see.
I know the rules of this game.
Well, and it's 2014, right? Not 2024.
Yes,
That's
I believe so.
yeah.
On skill checks.
Disadvantage on ability checks. They say.
Oh,
20
this is attack, so that doesn't count. Yeah, second level.
Oh yeah, that's
Thank
level
you.
3. Okay, gotcha.
Thanks,
Cool.
Gabby.
Well,
Okay,
we just had to make
so-
sure, just in case, you know.
Yeah. I will never knock the hustle, guys. So that is a dirty 20 on that first hit on the
That'll hit.
bite attack. And then on the claws. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is a crit. Okay. Hit me. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta show off to my girlfriend. We haven't defined the relationship yet. All right. For that bite attack, that is going to be 5 points of piercing damage, and on the claws, that is 7 points of slashing damage. And they are struggling. They're looking so bad right now, guys. So the next up there is the exile, and this is the one that was attacking the exile. So they're just gonna be like, all right, I guess I'm gonna go after them again with my daggers.
How many total were there?
I believe in you.
It's only 2.
So was this the same one?
This is the second.
The
thought the
one that got hit with the 46 radiant. Yeah.
This is that one.
This is that
The
one.
other one's
Yeah.
dead, right?
The other one's so
Okay.
dead.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said another one, and I was like, "There's a third," so I just wanted to clarify. So thank you.
No. Only two. Okay. They miss with the first swipe. They're like flailing and flying still. They're just like, there's a weird fog and I'm dying and there's lightning and a snake and what?
It really sucks for caught in the bug spray, you know?
Yeah.
My friend is dead. So that is going to be a one hit with a 19 plus a lot. And that's going to be listen, every little bit helps. 4 points of damage, which is the max they can do with a single dagger. Okay, Pagan.
The pagan is going to gather a little bit of the dust on the ground And as they sort of move that in their hands, they're going to very quietly whisper, "In your ashes and in your embrace, please let this be done." And they are going to cast Produce Flame and just fire it at the gargoyle. And it is... okay. Noblesse. That is... you'd think by this point I would have chosen dice that's easier to read. That's 23 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. Listen, it is the one thing I've had to learn after this many Cantos, especially with my weird light colors. I'm like, wait, what does that say? Illegible dice?
That's either a 10 or a 16.
But they're so pretty. I don't know what this says.
They take 10 points of fire damage.
Hey, how do you want to do it? Because they had 9 points left. How do you take out this last gargoyle?
Then I think as the pagan produces the flame and it flies towards the gargoyle, it is going to stop just a little bit away from where the gargoyle is. And the pagan is going to speak, "Step into the fire of your own will, or they are going to kill you very, very painfully."
And it does. It just goes, okay. All right. And it does. I'm dead. And it just, again, it goes up to the plane and immolates, like, kind of going, why? And you guys are out of combat. And yeah.
As soon as it's clear that the threat is gone, False Prophet is going to close their eyes and look like they're just being very focused on something about their staff, and this big cloud is going to kind of whoosh back, and they're going to inhale it, and so it's going to look like they're like breathing it back into themselves, and their eyes glow green for just a quick second, and then it's like nothing happened.
As that happens, the giant Snorse form of the serpent follows the moving cloud, watches as you breathe it in, and when you're done breathing it in, you are looking at the giant snarling face of a giant serpent.
I think the prophet. Have you done this before? Like as this
In previous cantos,
This
you've
is
definitely
okay. Yeah,
seen
this
Okay.
hasn't happened. Yes, for sure. You've seen this before.
In which case, I think the prophet is kind of amused in this sort of like, of course you'd pick this form.
And I'm going to pull back with my eyes still on you, and then I'm going to curl up in a spiral around the saint that is not meant to be threatening to you at all, a little bit of protectiveness, but that also happens to catch Eurydice in it. And when I rest my head is facing Eurydice and sees you, pagan, in the background of that, as well as the exile. And I don't turn back. I just wait.
I think Eurydice, if she is within the coil of you with the saint, she will, still holding on with one hand, but will absolutely run over to the saint and like bury her face in their armor and just like almost like not quite weeping, but like is very much is you guys, anybody who thinks about it, she always disappears whenever you guys have fought.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing she does is bounce and hide. She has never been in the thick of it of a battle. So, Saint, you have a trembling soul in your arms who is very afraid. Like is the mask has dropped a little bit of she's showing a little bit of vulnerability at this point.
The saint very slowly and very carefully, I think, because they're a bit thrown off by this as well. Like everything has been very like, ooh, will we? I don't know. Up to this point. And now it's like in the way that it sounds, this is the first time that the saint has truly seen Eurydice, I think, as an individual, as a lost individual. And so the saint very slowly and very carefully will wrap their arms around her with a hand very protectively over the back of her head. And will say, there's no need to be frightened. They're gone now. They'll stay gone.
It was so sudden. I'm sorry, and I was so useless.
You're not useless. I should not have barreled away from you, and for that I apologize. I should have stayed at your side.
Behind the saint is the looming, snarling face of this giant serpent.
Also, immediately next to the face of the snarling serpent, Oracle has climbed up the coils like a ladder and is sitting on you, like dangling their feet, like just chilling.
While Oracle chills there, are you watching through Oracle?
Yes. Yeah. I think the serpent is. I think the serpent's like, we're gonna experience this view.
The eyes of this giant serpent lock in as soon as Eurydice looks up while being held by the saint. And using their hypnotic gaze, I would like a saving roll, please. Gonna need a spell save for charm.
And I would also like to extend my aura of protection to Eurydice to give her a +4 on that roll, as well as bless.
I'm gonna guidance the serpent through.
I will say though,
bless.
hold on. Oh no, sorry, never mind. I was gonna bring something up, didn't apply to her. Oh yeah,
I'm gonna have Oracle guidance the serpent. Not that it's gonna help with the whatever you're casting, but like it just like the tiny little like.
I like it.
What kind of save for charmed? Wisdom?
Wisdom. Sorry, yeah, it is a charm effect, but it is a wisdom save.
Awesome. All right. But I do get a D4 with the aura, just no bless because of the banner. being sullied.
Oh yeah, the banner's sullied. With Aura of Protection, it is a flat +4. You don't have to roll for it.
Oh, +4. Amazing. Cool.
Yes.
What's the save?
15.
15. Listen, she is just a damned soul, so there is nothing special about this person besides her sparkling personality. And okay, as she makes eye contact, you see her go slack. Saint, you feel her go slack. And what do you do?
In her mind, in her own voice, she hears, "Because you are useless, you should drop the lyre and leave." I cast suggestion.
Okay. Saint, you feel a thud on the ground as the lyre is dropped, and you feel her start to pull away from you out of your arms.
I think the saint reactively picks up that this is not, even in fear, normal, especially the dropping of the lyre. And I think the saint holds her a bit tighter, not controlling per se, but a bit tighter. I think their hand would move to her face, and they would say, "Truly, as I said, I am an individual of devotion, and I will continue to see that you are protected." And in an act of recklessness in front of all of these people, the saint will kiss Eurydice.
In this moment of like the second the lyre hits the ground, as this is all happening, Oracle's gonna hop down and try to grab the lyre and yeet. literally only mission. My
Do it.
child.
What is roll sleight of hand for or stealth? Roll stealth for
Could I make a little hustle for a help action from the serpent, because I'm being distracting as hell, being this big ass. Snake.
yeah. We're just trying to beat Saint. What is your passive perception?
It's not very high. It's an 11.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not hard. So because
you said stealth, yeah.
stealth, yeah, to try to get out of here. Stealth and sleight of hand.
Let me check if the sleight of hand is better than the stealth, because the stealth is pretty good. 17.
Amazing. Was that sleight of hand or stealth?
That was stealth.
Stealth. Go ahead and roll me sleight of hand.
Okay. That's a dex, yeah?
Yeah.
19.
Great.
Look, my dice like telling stories. Oracle gets all the luck so that I roll like shit.
You gotta
That's how
give
this
the
works.
baby. They're a child. You can't punish them. They're a
I
child.
got plot armor from the dice. Yeah.
Saint, you can feel, because once the suggestion is made, she tried to do it. She followed the suggestion. She dropped the lyre and she tried to leave.
Yeah,
But
it's
she
just
stopped.
it's just 8 hours. It lasts. I can't say more than 25 words. It has to be achievable, and not involve anything that would obviously deal damage to the target or its allies. So theoretically, for the next 8 hours, she would feel like, because she's useless, she should not have the lyre and she should cover it.
Okay. I think that she is struggling. You can feel she's returning the kiss, but her body is still trying to pull away.
Saint's gonna keep a very close hold on her. Very tight hold, even. Who cares if the banner's sullied? This is a person who is giving him comfort, giving them attention, and returning their very toxic devotion. So they're going to hold even more tightly to Eurydice now than their banner.
And I think that is a great place to pause and a great place to pick up in a finale. So thank you all, everybody. Thank you for my players. Welcome back. Welcome to 2026. We're in hell and we love it here. We will see you in hell in 2 weeks for the finale. In the meantime, there's a million things to go watch. Catch Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast on Streaming Rainbow on Tuesday. Catch episode 2 of Castaway the Tundra on Wednesday. Catch all the many different things that we are all doing across all platforms all the time. Get in our socials. Commission fish.
Yeah,
Like,
obviously. That's the most
confession.
important thing.
A
Get
confession.
confession. But most of all, we love you very much. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Protect yourselves. Protect your brain and your heart. Get in the Discord because we will share so much love with you and just pile it on. And you're great, and we love you. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Anyway, and today's going to be the day, guys. So anyway,
I gotta throw it
here's
back to you.
Wonderwall.
Yeah.
We love you.
Here's
Bye, everybody.
Bye.